Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. We got some Brazilian chuck roast today. I don't know what that means, but I know about chuck and I know about roast. So here we go. He's got to melt off a little bit first, though. Hello, Jules. She is fine. Very mean. Look, she's so mean, but she's fine. See you, watermelon. She love watermelon, y'all. I didn't get my chuck roast ham all thawed out, and I didn't put my hot water and vinegar and lime on them. So now time to season them up. Today I got some seasoning salt, some complete seasoning, all-purpose Maggi. I got my nice green going on here, my peas, some Worcestershire sauce, steak seasoning, and onion powder. And bam, seasoned to the T, nice and juicy. And don't skimp on the seasonings. For these big thick meat, you're gonna need your seasoning shell, baby. You see this? Every crevice, every nook, and every cranny. Season. Okay? And when I say seasoning, I say a boatload of salt. I put no salt in this. Only salt was from the seasoning salt and from the steak seasoning. Okay? Everything else, A1. Now I get out big mother pot again. Y'all, this pot is huge. This is take up 2 burners. I set this on 2 burners. So I can tell you this pot is huge. I remember y'all was saying I need a bigger pot. Baby, this Grammy pot right here. Okay? This is the biggest mother pot I have. Anything bigger than this, please let me know so I can go and get it. Now you add some oil to your pot, like so, and let that heat up. And bam, into the pot, like so. And you let that brown on the side. And you know I'm multi-talented, so let's get our potato salad on the go. I like my potato salad with plenty of egg, child. Woo. The first side already nice and golden. Now we're going to hit the next side. It's going to be right. I already can feel it. So now we're going to do our first boil down with our pot roast. Look, we got some beef broth going on. You add that in. We're going to do our first boil down with some beef broth. You know, this can be a lot of cooking, child, honey, because we can need this tender. And then your next half is water. Put some more because we want to cover them straight over. Some more water like so. And put the rest of my seasoning off of my plate in the pot also. You put some thyme and some rosemary. Like so. Good cover. Y'all, I know I'm multitasking over on this side. I cut up my vegetables for everything else that I need. My eggs then boiling. My potatoes then dice up. So, y'all like worry about my nails? I wonder if y'all can pick up a hot boiling egg like this. Potato salad bowl, I have sweet peppers, onions, and gold pepper. And my nice boiled eggs, like so. I smash my potatoes up with the fork. Not my potatoes, my eggs. Up the fork, add my potatoes. So then we have my salt and black pepper, mayo and mustard, and bam, nice potato salad. I really wish I had some relish to make a next roll in my bag today, okay? A big roll, okay? But that right there, I already tested for poison. Nice. Now I got my rice pot going on. Add some oil. So I have my thyme, tomato, onion, celery, sweet pepper, garlic, bay leaf, and cloves. Add it to my pot for my rice. And let that cook down. Get down in that time. Hold on. Heaping pile of tomato paste. Some browning. Remember to let your tomato paste cook down. I like my tomato paste and browning cook down together. And then I can put some chicken Maggi. Yeah, Charlotte, get all type of Maggies. I know if y'all know. I got all the Maggi. I got chicken Maggi, I got all-purpose Maggi, and I got fish Maggi. They also have pork Maggi and jerk Maggi. Get into your Maggi. And I'm making red kidney beans and coconut milk today. You know, them red beans just be stuck. Get out of there. Get out. Then you add your water. You clearly see all of my water. All of my water didn't boil out. It was on top here. Now it's down here. That's how much you want it to be boiling. Then you add your second water. Like so. Like so. Okay? Not too much. Just enough to do its second boil. Okay, we got our trinity going on. Some onions, some carrots, some celery. We also got some garlic and some green onions. We're going to add that to our second bowl, just like that, on top of our pot roast. Then we're going to make some cornstarch slurry. I think that's how you pronounce it, slurry. In other words, we're going to melt down some cornstarch. I use the hot water, well not the hot water, the gravy from my pot. But I can break down the cornstarch more without doing it with the cold water. Then me get my whisk. I'm going to whisk all that cornstarch together with my gravy. That's how you make it thick that. And for those who use cornstarch, I pray for y'all deliverance because this is make stuff thick. So that means y'all can get thick too. Just saying. My rice water pot comes to a boil. I add my salt. Yeah, salt police. Don't lock me up. I have to season in the pot. Okay? And some black pepper. My rice in my pot. And let that get to going. This what Jules is do to her watermelon child. She's eat that down. Move! This whole road. Move! 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 Move from me, man. And I used to take care of you when you were small, you know, move. Then my slurry already thickened up, as you can clearly see. You add that to your pot. Like so. And you add it in when your carrots and stuff already cooked down. Then you let everything get thick. I'll see my rice carrying on. Then you turn your pot down. Let that steam up. So my gravy thick bad. As you can clearly see, thick bad. She done. Now, time to do a spoon test. Don't see that? Ain't no knife cut that. That's the spoon test. That's the real spoon test. This is a pot roast. See that? That is a pot roast. That's what you want to see. That is what you want to see. Okay? And bam, potato salad. My red bean and rice, my nice juicy chuck roast, and a nice little salad because we are healthy. And if I was to sell food, guess how your plate is going to be looking? Heavy. Heavy. Forever so heavy. Miss Jules bean and rice. Come. Miss Jules bean and rice. Eat your bean and rice. You so mean, man. Eat your rice. It's so mean. Move for me, man.